But you also, you know, you mark your body up with these things that they call brands. Getting branded. Branding yourself is the ultimate sign of being a slave. You go back to the plantation, this is where slave masters were branding property. And it's not even just from the transatlantic slave trade, even if you go back to Roman times. You see, Europeans, they use history as a military tactic. And in doing so, they study their history and they learn how to apply what their ancestors applied back to you. When Hitler wanted to train the Nazis, he consulted with the KKK in America. Yes, sir. So they learned these strategies for a reason. But if we go back to the Romans labeled runaway slaves as fugitives. And as the greatest modern historian of ancient slavery, Moses Finley has remarked, fugitive slaves are almost an exception in their sources. It goes on to say that to deal with the problem, the Romans hired professional slave catchers to hunt down runaways and posted advertisements in public places giving precise descriptions of fugitives and offering rewards for their capture. Around the necks of slaves who recovered, they were also attached iron collars, giving instructions on what to do with the slaves who wore them if they happened to escape again. So in the National Museum of Rome, I saw this slave collar right here, giving details of what to do with that slave. And people want to say that chattel slavery just started with the European and transatlantic slave trade. The Greeks had a slave trade. They would go to other countries and get slaves and bring them back to Greece. And this is the same thing that you see today. They would put the same slave collar on our ancestors. Here right here it also says, if caught, fugitives could be punished by being whipped, burnt with an iron, or killed. Those who lived were branded on the forehead with letters FUG for fugitives. So we look at our ancestor Wilson Chin. Here you see the slave collar around his neck. And if you look on his forehead, here you see he's branded on his forehead with his slave master's initials. Different day, same story. So what will make you as a man want to brand yourself on the ass? And that means you had to let another man do it. I mean, this also came from the plantation. On the plantation, when the master wanted to mark his property, he would get other black men, because he was too scared to do it for himself, he would get other black men to brand them like cattle, to stick their brand on you. And we still do this now.
Don't move, nigga. Don't move. Don't move.
Let's go, Aaron.
Well, what's your chest?
You a man now, boy. You count me, boy.
Your slave days is over.
Papa Rock is in here. We're gonna be makeup, baby. He's thrown in already. Look at him. Real quick. I got a feeling.
This is the latest thing, getting branded. What's that brand mean?
Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity.
So is this just a fraternity thing?
Yes, sir.
And this guy right here says he wants to get branded. What are you, crazy?
Yeah, I guess.
What kind of brand do you want to get?
I don't know yet.
You know, they used to just brand cattle. You know, they used to just brand cattle. You're going to get branded?
Right on my arm. Right there. Football player, though.
That's going to hurt.
Not really.
It might get infected.
Not really. If you take care of it, it won't.
What if you get hepatitis C or something?
Make sure it's
I don't know.
I'm from the old school. Nobody's going to brand me.
Bro, let me record him and see here.
it. It's called discipline.
Man, football out there.
If you don't be out, something wrong. Be out. It is recorded. If he's scared, something's wrong.
Hail to the most noble Greek laws of Max up 5 turn. Incorporate all powers of
y'all back up behind me.
Night black brothers and sisters.
I'm gonna put a little booty on your hook.
But we, the doors of a Max.
There we go.
Lay all our stuff. These are the teachers of a Max
hurt.
up 5. Max up 5. Max up 5. Max up 5 to the day we die. I'm back here. I'm Max up 5 Fraternity Corporation found on Dark Storm Friday at Press 9 p.m. on November 17, 1911 on the campus of Howard University on the 3rd floor of Science Hall. Currently known as 3rd K Hall. I'm Max up 5 Fraternity was founded by 3 liberal students and their faculty advisors. The most honorable Dr. James Just, the most honorable Professor Frank Cooper, most honorable Dr. James Cooper, most honorable Bishop Eric Games Love. Line it up! Greetings, big brothers of Omega Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Line speak. Greetings, big brothers of Omega Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
Don't fight like Paul Collins right now. Don't fight like Paul Collins.
Greetings, big sisters of the Lambda Omega chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Line speak. Greetings, big sisters of the Lambda Omega chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Take your time. They spent $300 for some shirts. I'm salty now, Daniel. I'm salty.